Are engine dress-up mods still cool? Let's talk about that while I put my new engine dress-up mod on the car. So what's wrong with a little salt and pepper shake of titanium bolts and titanium accents here and there, or some carbon fiber up, down, all around? Let's get into that. So the way that the car scene is today, I'm sure you all have seen, you're at a car meet, you're at a car show, you're even at the racetrack, people have their hood popped, and you see an array of carbon fiber wrapped, color wrapped, really bad chipping, painted fuse box covers, you name it, and you just wonder to yourself, like, to some extent, what were these people thinking? Like, obviously, a lot of these engine bay mods are temporary, they can't take the heat. And it just got me thinking, are engine bay dress up mods still a thing? Are they still cool? And at first I was like, no, they're not really. But then I thought to myself, well, there is a side of it that I think is cool. And I'm, of course, going to answer this subjectively because I think everyone has an opinion that they're entitled to. Everyone thinks something looks good, and that's fine. But I'm here to explain what I think. And I think there are two categories when it comes to engine dress up that really warrant the awe factor, if you will, in my mind. And those two categories are custom pieces specifically for your car that stand out, or functional pieces that look really good. For example, this is my single turbo 2JZ. The single turbo side looks phenomenal, cleaned up the twin turbo mess, but also provides me with, 6, 7, 800, 900 horsepower. So it's function and form. My intake manifold, it's been coated in a really cool heat expelling coating, if you will. It looks really cool, but it has a function. So those are my favorite kind of engine bay mods. The STI has the gold wrap. This probably falls more in the middle of function, function form, and the wrap, because I don't know how good it functions, but it looks okay, and I'm sure it helps the intercooler to some degree. But stuff like that. Whereas if you're trying to achieve something, but it also looks good, I think those give the best points. Now, moving on, the Supra's done for the most part. I can start focusing on items now that are not needs, more or less wants. So I'm going to show you guys something. Hang with me for just a second. So I purchased this fuse box cover. Now the thing with Supras is that a lot of the 2Js look the same. They got a big honking turbo on one side and shiny parts throughout. So to make my car stand out a little bit, I was looking online and I found this on one of the Supra pages, and to me, I think this looks absolutely awesome. It'll look good under the or over the fuse box cover. I also have a piece from a buddy, One Up Manufacturing, or sorry, One Up Fabrication on Facebook, and he did my my hard water pipe. So I am trying to add stuff here and there, but I think those are the two engine dress-up mods that that bode well in the car community. There's obviously a lot of Plastidip stuff out there and the fake AN braided hoses, but usually I look past all that stuff and I try to look for the somewhat custom pieces and the functional pieces that that equally look good and function well. So I'm gonna go put this thing on. There is a piece of vinyl that goes under here, so it's a gloss black finish versus the matte finish on the box. So I'm gonna go put this on. I'm gonna install it and then I'm gonna show you guys. Now this piece isn't adhesive, but I'm sure you could add adhesive to it. It fits pretty snug over the fuse box. So I'll show you the guys who, when I bought this, it was like 50% off or something, so I lucked out. But that's the guys. if you wanted to pick one up for your Supra or look at what they have. They got a few items. So the price was right. The exchange was right. We're always dealing with exchange rates. So what I did is I put double-sided tape on here, and I'm gonna peel it back because you have to center this perfectly because they sent such a small piece that it literally fits the Supra lettering just perfect. So I'm hoping this works. I'm gonna unpeel it. Hopefully it stays where it's at. I could put it on, and then that'll put the vinyl where it needs to be. All right, guys, so my plan worked. There's this little strip of high gloss vinyl. And this is just a pressure fit system. So I'm gonna have to add some protection over here because my power steering reservoir is up against it for some reason. And there we go. So yeah, that looks really nice. And it's not gonna be going anywhere. So give you guys the whole picture here. So what do you think? Here, I'll swap the camera around. So it looks pretty good, eh? I'm gonna shine it up because my greasy fingerprints are all over it now. But it looks pretty good. Just another piece that adds to the engine bay that makes my engine bay look different from every other 2JZ, which is what I'm going for. I got a couple parts like that. Powerhouse Racing. You know, I know a lot of people do the intake manifold, but mine has the special coating and it glimmers nice. Got my Cusco carbon fiber strut bar. I'm just trying to differentiate my car from the rest. And this just adds to that, even though I'm sure there's going to be tons of people that have this, but they're not going to be local to me, right? For the most part. So that's all I had today for you guys. I just wanted to get the discussion rolling and see what everyone else thought about engine bay dress up. I'm a very, very function and form type of guy, so you won't see my engine bay, you know, blingy without any reason behind it for the most part. So this is a custom piece for the Supra, specifically for the Supra, so that's why it's okay in my books. And I'm gonna shine it up because it is fingerprinty. And put something here between the reservoir and the aluminum cover. But that's all I have for you guys today. Foresters should be here very soon. Something's hung up with the import papers and documents. The exporters sent the wrong address. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. They'll be here soon. You guys will see. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, peace everyone.